I suspect most of you are here to see the raccoon attack video, so let's go ahead and get right to it. I had cut some cherry earlier in the day and I needed to stack it in my barn, which is behind me, and I used the entrance to the barn on the left, but I noticed a raccoon and her babies underneath the part where I usually store my sawmill. She was kind of moving towards the entrance on the right. And so I went in from that side to just let myself be known, and just hopefully she'd just continue moving along. But she, I think, had already set up shop in the top level of my barn, and there might have been already one of the little babies up there. And so she just started from there, and just take a look at the video.
Here.
Hey, hey, hey! Whoa! Oh! One more time in slow motion.
Here.
Hey, hey, hey! Whoa! Oh! Let's hear that yell again. Oh! Then after I got up and didn't have a raccoon crawling all over me, I let out a bit of a relief. Woo. Where were you guys when I was getting attacked? Huh? Where were you? Where were you guys? You're no help. Now, I don't know if Mama Raccoon chased me much further than what the video shows, but I wasn't about to stop and turn around and take a look for her. I was trying to get out of that barn as fast as I could, stumbling the whole time because my legs just weren't moving fast enough. It was quite scary, and I don't think I scared that easy. You know, like hopping in the water in the middle of the night to take pictures of sharks. Yeah, that was like a 3. This was like a 10. I don't really want to repeat it. Mama Raccoon can have the barn for a while. So let's get on with the video of the sawing of the cherry logs. And I also did a maple log as well. All right, I got some cherry logs here. This one on the right probably has some nice crotch figure. I'm going to trim up all the ends and paint them with anchor seal. I'm going to do some custom cutting on the middle one. And then, not sure if I can do anything with this one. It's got quite a crook in it. So. Now, I trim most of the logs I get down to about 10 feet. That's a size that I can manage. You also have to take a fresh trim off the ends if you're going to seal them with the anchor seal. And I'm also cutting them at a friend's house. Oh, he's got a nice big flat area. So I've got to load them back into my trailer and take them over to his house to unload them. This is the crotch log. There's a big vertical split there, but that's probably all right. A lot of bark inclusion. Big split here. I don't know. Once all the ends were sealed up with anchor seal, I took them to my friend James's house, offloaded them, went back with my sawmill, and then the first log we cut was this maple log. And I think we just did it in 4/4. I like to have maple on hand, but I don't do too much with it. So the cherry log that I was going to use, I was milling it up at 6/4 thickness, or 1.5 inches. And so I took a pretty aggressive first cut, and then I spud the log 180 so it was sitting on that flat spot, and then I did the rest at 1.5 inches or 6/4. The maple, it looks like maple. There's nothing fancy about it. And lucky for me, my wife got home just in time to help me stack the maple. They weren't too heavy. They were only 4/4 and fairly short. The cherry pieces, they're 6/4 and about 10 foot long, so they're pretty heavy. And of course, working with her is pretty entertaining, and the goats are always around as well. Because it's going to start raining. All right, so flip this over.
How do you make it go on?
On video. All right. So the cherry has some nice figuring in it where the crotch piece was. There is a big crack going down the middle with some bark inclusion, and I can repair those with Dutchmans or butterflies and fill it with epoxy, or probably not even necessary to do that, but it looks quite nice. I really don't sell much cherry. There doesn't seem to be that much of a demand around me for it, but I like it, so that's why I keep cutting it. Now, it might seem odd to be spraying it off with water, but you really need to get rid of all that sawdust that's between the boards. It will hold moisture for months, and the water I'm spraying on it to get rid of it will be gone that day. I'd show you a picture of the cherry stacked in the barn, but there's a raccoon in there that I'm afraid of. So hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you next time.